all in line with what I had already had like questions. So it's rolling. So I got you. Jump you right back in.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What's going on? It's Tune Corleone.
You tuning in with the T-Time Podcast.
What's good? It's your boy 414.
Yo, what's the word? It's your boy Royalty, and you are rocking with the T-Time Podcast. Converse with one another, because when we don't converse with one another, man, we start to bottle a lot of stuff in. And once we bottle a lot of stuff in, that's where we start to explode. We let that rage and all that type of stuff kick in. And that'll deter us from like our purpose. You know what I mean? Our purpose being that main priority in our life. So I got my boy in here, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to M. Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Long time coming.
Let the people know what it is, whatever. So if you want to, man, go ahead and give yourself a brief little introduction, man, so we can go ahead and jump right into it.
You know, born and raised in Milwaukee. My boy T been rocking with me since day one, man. I think freshman year.
You knew
freshman year, football, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Bradley Tech graduate, you know, born and raised on the north side. You know, college athlete. I was a high school player. Obviously, you know, did my thing at Tech my senior year and kind of made a name for myself from there. Played college basketball, played a little pro basketball, currently coaching at the high school level. So, you know, it's a lot to kind of run down about me, but I'm just going to keep it simple. You know what I mean? So
turn that sideways for me.
Right here?
Yes, sir. Bro,
can you hear me now?
I hear you loud and clear. Look, I ain't gonna even lie to you, man. Them senior year playoff games, bro, still to this day goes down as some of the best basketball games I ever seen, bro.
Fact.
Listen,
hey, I remember it vividly. Bro. Like we wasn't supposed to be there.
I'm trying to tell you. Bro, it was so cracking, bro. Us as the fans, bro, y'all had us so lit in the stands, bro. It was the real life Coach Carter moment for me, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Man, I think we finished the season like 5-16, bro. Like the regular season. Now we had seniors. We had me, Keith, Lil Bro, and I think Donovan Jackson. That was our only seniors. Everybody else was underclass. So we was young. So we was gonna take our lumps. And Coach Wild ended up cutting half the team.
Bro.
Bro, we just showed up to practice one day. Everybody's locker was empty but mine.
Right. I remember, bro. Because I had to.
It was crazy.
I had to stay at the school and make up some work and stuff for like Mr. Spork and all them type of people, man. And
yeah,
Keith and Leroy come walking up in there like, man, we got to do this. That. Like they had to watch the game that night. They couldn't even play, bro. It was so crazy. I remember, bro.
And we needed them, bro. We needed Leroy like in crunch time. Like when it came down to it, we needed him, bro. But it is what it is, man. I end up showing up, showing out. So it really Coach Wild. I thank him a lot, man, because he built the team around me, bro. Like he really did. Like even though he got rid of my guys, like I looked at it like, damn, like everybody gone, like it's time for me to eat. So shout out Coach Wild, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it was, bro. He seen it, bro. He seen what a lot of us seen. He seen what people like me and you seeing, like Leroy. You feel what I'm saying? Like that score, that mentality to like, I'm going to get it, bro. But bro, y'all played some great games, bro, all the way up to the Owl. And I just felt like the Owl just was like, that was the championship for us. Like,
it was. Because we weren't supposed
to be there. Right. So to get that far, it was like, bro, win or lose, bro, we still winners at this point.
Exactly. Like, and we went into it just like that, bro. I'm like, man, we got freshmen starting. We got man, we playing against Big John, Quevin, Terry. Like, they was tough. Like, I knew, like, our chances weren't high.
Year too, right?
Bird was the man that year. So I was just like, I'm gonna get my shit up regardless. I'm going out there. I'm going for a dub. I ended up with like 22.
Right.
Man, I walked out that game, bro. My head up. I'm walking through the aisle like, what's up? Like, I don't care if I just lost. Like, I just put a dub on Washington at Marquette. Can't tell me nothing.
Right.
You know, that ended up turning into a JUCO opportunity. So, man, I put in the work, bro. Started slow. Man, I had bad grades all the way up to senior year, bro. Like, I had my struggles. I wasn't perfect. You know what I'm saying? And I had to realize, like, bro, I got to get out of here. You know what I mean? I'm too talented, bro. I played varsity football my freshman year. I played varsity baseball my freshman year. I was everywhere. So I was like, something got to get me out of here. And it happened to be basketball. So
It's one of them
it was
things
special.
that you really got to be thankful for, that you had the power to switch that, to actually go with that switch of mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we'll
Yep.
run from that. You know what I'm saying? Our mind will tell us, go do this, go be great. But because we got so much other stuff around us, bro, that we like so connected with and we so passionate about, bro, we'll run away from our biggest dreams, our biggest goals, some of the biggest opportunities that present themselves our way. So shouts out to you for just being able to follow that, bro, and go forward and make something happen, make something of yourself. Especially
Yes, sir.
you know where we come from, bro. It's like Milwaukee, like a padded room, bro, with four walls you can't get out of, and it's only one door handle, and it's on the other side. So once
Dang.
somebody open that door, bro, and they give you that opportunity, man, if you don't escape that padded room, bro, you're gonna hinder yourself.
And I try to tell kids that now that I coach, I'm in Indianapolis, so it's a city. I work with inner city kids, and I'm like, bro, and I know a lot of coaches, bro. I'm connected, so I played, I met people like through hooping, through just coaches I played for that I stayed in contact. Like, look, this is my coach. Like, I could put you on, and I put people in position to get a scholarship and get out of here, but they don't take it, bro. They just like, I think about it, coach, and then next thing you know, he at the crib just chilling, working a normal job. When you 6'4", athletic,
Come on,
bro,
man.
at least try. At
You got,
least
bro. At
try.
least, bro. At least that's
But
the best thing you can do for yourself, bro, is to try, man. One thing I always try to tell people is, bro, you got to get yourself comfortable with being uncomfortable. You know what I'm
facts.
saying? When you sit there,
Yep.
you want to be around everything that you know is gonna go your way. You know you're gonna have a spot. You know the coach know you. You know, like, stop living off your past, bro,
Mm-hmm.
and really
Go
unlock that greatness
go
and
challenge
take some
yourself.
risks.
Go
Yeah,
challenge
bro.
yourself. Go to a situation where you're totally uncomfortable. You look it in the eyes and say, what am I gonna do?
Exactly.
I'm gonna attack this shit and I'm gonna go get it. And
That's,
I've been in that situation so many times, bro. And
and it
every single time
it
I come up.
rolls right into what I want to get into with you, actually, where it's when we make those kind of moves and we take those kind of steps, bro, those are, for men, those are our way of going into superiority. You feel what I'm saying? So being more
Mm-hmm.
superior. And as a man, like, what does that mean to you? What does that mean to be superior as you? And it's all good.
Period, man. It's just
I
being
know the
resilient.
listeners
Let me
here.
get the baby. Let me
I
get
was
the
just
baby.
gonna say,
2
yeah,
seconds.
I know the listeners hear the baby in the back. That's because this is that. This is that. You feel what I'm saying? We fathers. You feel what I'm saying? We grown men. We fathers.
Yeah, man.
And things like that. So that's another thing to just be able to juggle, bro. Being able to juggle, being that father, bro, and still being able to be an inspiration to other students and kids and people out here who might not have father figures in their lives and everything like that, bro. Ain't no shame in it, bro. And the people actually respect that kind of stuff because it's not fake. It don't
Man,
seem staged. It's real. No, man, bro.
it's
Got a story
real.
to tell. We gonna jump on here. We gonna chit chat. Okay, the baby in the back. She want to give her a shout out. Let her give her a shout out. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
She
But
over there chilling, eating lunch. She'll pop on here
right.
sooner or later, man. That's my baby. So I'm just enjoying it, bro. They only stay this small. It's for certain amount of time. So
But
it is what it is, man. It's live. We live, baby.
tell me, bro. My son started the fourth grade this year. I'm still stuck in the third grade. I'm still like third grade, right? He mad at me like that. Fourth. Like, dang, you act like it's high school senior, but all right, I feel you that one grade up do make you feel a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And as men, like 32, 33, 34, every year we get better.
Every year
every
getting
year we
better.
get wiser. So he's just a young man.
Gotta enjoy that time, bro, because it fly. It
Yep.
fly. But what does being superior look like for you? Like, what does that mean?
For like a superior for me, I always put it in like a superior athlete, which is like a good athlete, the perfect athlete, right? Not the perfect athlete, but like the athlete that you want to see, like work hard, you know what I mean? Get after it. Just resilient, bro. Like you said, like resilient, like balls to the wall, all out, go get it. Like no excuses. If you're a resilient person, a resilient player, you get it done. You know what I mean? Resilient. You know what I'm saying? Get the job done. No excuses.
So for a lot of like your players and
Yep.
ex team members and stuff like that, we watched you. You feel what I'm saying? We watched you with all the, you know what I mean, all the accolades that came along with you balling out. You feel what I'm saying, on all aspects. How did you manage to achieve that? What took you to that superior level?
Just wanting to be something, bro. Like, I never knew what I was gonna be, but I knew I was gonna be something. Right. You know, like, I'm playing at a JUCO. I'm playing at a smaller school. I know I'm not going to the league from these schools, but I'm like, I'm gonna put the work in just in case I might get a chance at the league. Maybe it's a tryout. Maybe it's an open, you know, tryout that I can hit up. But I just wanted to be some when it came to basketball. Like, you couldn't tell me that I wasn't going pro. So I put the work in. You know what I'm saying? I put the work in. My senior year, I'm hitting boys up like, hey, bro, I'm in the gym. You know, I had teammates that was producing on the court, but wouldn't put the work in off the court. So I always separated myself like, I'm still going to go to the gym. I don't care if you putting up buckets in the game, but I'm still going to put this extra work in. It was all about just putting the work in, bro, and knowing that I was good enough, regardless of what somebody said. Like, my own coaches told me I wasn't good. You know, like, you the worst defender I ever coached. Like, that's an example. My coach told me that. I'm like, no way. You know what I mean? No way. I'm like, no way. So, like, stuff like that, it motivates you. Like, when people sleep on you, or I'm averaging, let's say, 10 when I should be probably averaging like 15, but he's running plays for this other guy a little bit more than me. So, like, those little things that motivate you, that should get you going. That should get you going. Oh, coach got me messed up in this point, so I'm gonna show him what's up. Oh, coach, you not starting me? All right, I'm getting 20 off the bench. I'm gonna start next game. Like, just always responding to whatever adversity I had to go through, bro. Every single time, and to this day, it's the same thing. I can have my rough days when it comes to sports, work, my child, but regardless, it's gonna play itself out because I'm resilient, bro. It's gonna happen.
I understand that from a whole aspect. I just take that sense and put it with like life on the north side of Milwaukee, bro. I actually put a status up the other day where I said I used to think that I was like thinking too big, but now I realize that most people just think too small. So when they think that small, it makes you feel like you out of place. Like, dang, am I trying to reach the impossible? But in the position that I'm in right now, I'm like, shoot, I've been rocking Adidas since I was a kid, bro. Impossible is nothing. Like, and it's the truth. Like, and once you distill,
ain't nothing changing, bro. We rocking Adidas till the day we die.
Once you distill that kind of stuff into your mentality, bro, like, it's hard for somebody to deter you from it. You feel what I'm saying? So I know exactly what you mean, bro. Just having to like separate yourself from like what we know as the norm. You know what I'm saying? We know a lot of things is the norm, and I still see it to this day, and I'm still reaching out to people trying to tell them, like, bro, we up there in age now, bro. It's time to leave that kind of stuff alone, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then when you work with like troubled youth and stuff like that, bro, you try to have everybody be that example. Like, bro, stop, bro, because what you doing is teaching this to them, and they taking it and they making it worse by like 10 times. And that's why we in a world full of chaos that we're living in right now. So, man, that's all right, bro. And it is not about being perfect. That's what people got to understand too. You got to stop trying to be perfect. Perfect is something you'll probably never achieve. You got to chase wholesomeness, because wholesomeness is what's going to be for you. You know what I mean? That's who you are. You are being wholesome, but perfect can look different in everybody's eyes. Somebody see the light skinned chick with the red hair with the banging body and the curves, and they like, damn, shawty perfect. But then somebody will see Condoleezza Rice and be like, oh, she perfect. Some people see Winfrey like, bro, she perfect. So it looks different out of everybody's eyes, so it's hard to even put a definition on it. But when it comes down to being wholesome, bro, that's just you filling yourself with everything that you need to make sure that you keep going, you reach that greatness and you be successful. So that's what I see out of my eyes. I'm looking at a person like you, bro. I see a wholesome person. You got it together. You know what's going on in your life, where you headed, what you want to do. Is the sky like the limit? No, we always can push past that. But for right now, you like, you know what lane I'm in. I know what I got to do, so I'm gonna handle that.
Just to follow up on that, bro. You always want, like, I always want more too.
Always, bro. Never satisfied.
2 seconds.
Yeah, never satisfied, bro. And that's where a lot of people,
baby.
That's where a lot of people kind of mess up at. They get satisfied. You know what I mean? They pick up somebody will grab a job and the job might pay them $22 an hour. They get that first check, see that $1,200 or something, and they satisfied. No, bro, this job gonna let you get up to $1,200 on a paycheck at $22 an hour, bro, and you don't even have like these kind of credentials with you. Dang, what would have happened if I had these credentials with me? Like, oh,
Hey,
that's
you talking, boy.
but
talking that talk, boy.
Yeah, but they don't see that, bro. And like, this is what I try to do all the time. I hop on the phone with people or something that's like trying to tell me about an issue they having, whether it be in relationship, whether it be in their life, their career, whatever. And I'm always telling them, bro, like most of the times, bro, it's because we just settle for satisfaction. You know what I mean? You got to push yourself to be more. You got to push your woman to be more. You got to push your kids to be more. Like that's breaking the generational curse because we weren't pushed like that. I can remember going to games and looking out to the stands and looking out and everything, not seeing a parent, not seeing my sister, not seeing any type of relative there to support me. What did that do for me? It made me say, bro, what am I doing this for?
Yeah.
But then once I go and I get suspended or I do something bad, I get into a fight or something like that. Now I'm getting everybody's attention. So what you're doing is you parading my negativity, which is going to force me to be more negative because as a child, I'm looking for that attention that you're not giving me. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
So we got to develop that in our minds and we got to teach that to the youth, bro, as we going forward. That way they can understand, like, it might not be your mom or dad that supports you, but that coach that's stepping in and who giving you these, hey, I can put you on with this coach. You got to respect that. That's somebody that's caring for you. That's somebody who wants to see you do better, who wants to see you be more. But instead, you have to listen to your homie on the block. Let's like, bro, sit a year out in college, bro. Basketball gonna always be there. Yeah, but your homie can't tell you what's gonna happen in a year. Your homie might be the reason why you can't make it to basketball in a year.
You got that right, bro. And that's 100% true. Because that's the kid I brought up earlier. It's what you just said. He just want to sit out a year, bro. Life ain't guaranteed.
It's not,
like,
bro.
Anything can happen in a year. Like, just go. You know what I mean? And like you said, I didn't have nobody to push me. I didn't have a coach like myself to say, "Hey, Marcus, come in here, get your grades up. Hey, Marcus, here's a D1 school. Here's a D2 school. Let's try to get your grade." I never had that. Bro, when I signed to go to college, I didn't even know what it was. I didn't even know what junior college was. Nobody ever, like, educated me on junior college. So I'm like, what is it? It's like 2-year school. You can go there, get 2 years, and possibly go D1. I'm like, where is it? They like in Kansas. I'm like, Kansas? What? My dad like, you going.
You go, right?
Bob said, you going. I don't care where it's at. We packing your bags. We taking a road trip, and we going to make the best of it.
One of the best decisions you made in your life.
The best decision, bro. I've been gone there since I was 18, bro. And I just know if I never would have took that opportunity, bro, the crowd I was hanging with, the things they were into, I would have fell right into that. Just like that. I was already in it.
Yeah.
I got blessed enough to get out of it. Now I was always that athlete of the bunch, though. Like, I had my guys, but they always knew Smith was different because Smith got buckets. You know what I mean? Like, we can't take Smith to this party. Like, he could come, but like, I don't want to ask him. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or, you know what I mean? Like, just certain stuff that they knew I wasn't with, but I was always with them, though. You know what I mean? And I've done things that I regret in the past. Just being a follower, bro. Just trying to be somebody I wasn't. I always
don't regret it though.
Nah, no way. I always knew I was an athlete.
Make you who you is, bro.
It made me who I was, and I can always tell it to the next kid that's like me. Like, anytime I get a kid, like, bro, I was you. I used to smoke. I used to drink. I used to do this. I used to do that. I did everything, bro. I seen almost everything in the book. You can't tell me anything I don't know.
Right.
I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna look at you as this messed up person because you decide to vape in the bathroom or you decide to skip school or like whatever, bro. Like, I did all that, but you gotta discipline yourself now, right? You instead of vaping in the bathroom and keep getting this track record of you vaping and people judging you because that's all you want to do, bro. Discipline yourself. Do not vape during school, and then when you get home, do what you do. Like that's. I mean, I work with high schoolers, so like they gonna do it. So I just keep it real with them. I ain't sugarcoating nothing when it comes to these kids. Exactly. Like, all right, if you're gonna do it, just take care of your business first. All right, what if I decided to go in the bathroom and go vape real quick?
Right in the middle.
Lose my job. It's simple. It's it's just comparing my principles to theirs, and they like, damn, you're right. And I work at I would say like a community high school where it's majority white, you know what I mean? So a lot of the black kids I get, I let them know, like, look, bro, you got to know, like, your environment. You know, you got to be able to adjust to certain environments. You know, I can go to the hood and fit in, and I can fit in here. And you got to be able to do that. You got to be able to do that in a structured, professional way. Like,
it's balance,
you
bro.
right, you right. And I'm preaching. They hear me, but do they really hear you?
Are they really hearing you, man? Tell me.
That's the thing.
Yep.
So
I know,
if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. But I pour enough in them to where it's like, all right, I'm done talking. I done kept it 1,000 with you. It's on you now.
Mm-hmm. That's all right, bro. I know that, bro. I've been doing that for about 7-8 years, so I know how it be. But then it's a blessing though when you see the ones that have like listen to you. You know what I mean? The ones that do reach back out to you. You know what I'm saying? You see them doing something, they reach out to you like, bro, I don't even know where I would be if it wasn't for you. Like, but that's what I was telling my guy yesterday though too. I was on the phone with 2 of my guys yesterday, and I was telling them, I said, bro, I want to like one day open my own program or school, bro, and I'm gonna call it RN education system. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds very cliche, like real niggas, education system. Because if you had more of us, and when I mean us, I'm not talking about the color of the skin. I'm talking about us that like at one point we thought we didn't have no hope, bro. We thought we was gonna have to settle for a dime bag or two and try to get it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? But then we eventually turned it around and now we like, nah, bro, I want to show people it's another way. You know what I'm saying? Yep. That's it. That is one of my things, bro. I just want to like get a lot of us let's like connected into this, bro, together, bro, so we really can like try to make a huge difference, bro, because school only allow us to do so much. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, there's some stuff I want to talk to y'all about, but I can't talk to you about it right here in school. Man, there's so much stuff I want to do, but this school not gonna allow me to do it. So I'm gonna get my own thing going so I can really show y'all how to prosper. You know what I'm saying? Like tutoring services, mentorship, coaching, like be able to connect them with people like you who do basketball and got basketball connections, because you know that's like every young man's dream. One of his first dreams is, oh, bro, I'm a hoop. I'm going to the NBA. But they don't understand the business side behind it. You feel what I'm saying? The same when it comes down to doing this music. People think you can just get this beat, rap, and put it out. No, bro. But I'm gonna show you the business side of it and how you're supposed to market and strategize so you can get streams and
we had to learn that stuff.
Yeah,
we had to learn that stuff, and we just giving it as free game.
Come on,
and
now.
You know, if you got to be hip enough to be like, damn, like he pouring it on me. Like I had players that's like changed, like just flip the page just by like playing for my team for a summer. For example, I got one kid right now. His maturity is out this world. Like everything I said, he like took it in and it just took him to a whole nother level, like maturity wise. His game was already there, but like his leadership just changed. He holding the team accountable. He waking up in the morning, stretching, doing eating right. Like he's about to be a freshman. So it clicked with him. You know what I mean? Like, you think I was eating good as a freshman, waking up in the morning, stretching? Bro, I got what you call that RN body. You know what I mean? I used to have that RN body. Just wake up, go hoop, bro. Like,
just go, bro. Go right on the court.
Go eat like 3 double cheese, large fries, pull up the football practice.
You just show up and put your shoes on and get the ball and like, bro.
Right. Coach like, man, you good? Yeah, I'm straight. I'm straight. And that's the difference, man. Like just learning what I learned, you know, along the way. You know what I mean? And just, man, that's just so much free game, man. They don't even be realizing it. Like, don't, bro. Like, I didn't have an OG. I had my pops, but like pops wasn't hip to what I was into. He knew that I loved sport. He couldn't break down to me what a Division I scholarship meant, or how much money went towards tuition. We just, that was nuts. You know what I mean? Like I love my dad, I love my mom. They did all they could, but I feel like I needed that one dude to just put his hands on me at the right time. Be like, man, you can go D1 and just make sure my grades was right. You know what I mean? Just make sure, hold me accountable. When he see me high or something, he'd be like, hey, come here. You know what I mean? Like, and I think his name was Ron Johnson. You remember Mr. Johnson? I think he was a security guard at Tech.
Ballhead.
He was cool. He loved my game. Yep. Yeah, he messed with me. So like, I remember one day vividly, he just came up to me. He kept it real. He's like, bro, I know them your guys. Like, I know them your guys. I can tell you rock with them, but man, you different. And him saying that, I was like, yeah, you right. And I was out this, man, I'm like, but I was like, because that's what made him come up to me, because we all came in a wave, like, woof. You know, we used to get, if you was late to school, 1 day suspension out the gate. And we like that. We like, we like, it's sweet. Like, okay, come late, go home. Like, so we started doing that too much. And then Ron came up to me like, bro, don't y'all play in the playoffs tomorrow? Like, it was a big game coming up. He's like, man, you just got to realize, man, you different, man. And you can make something out yourself. And that sat with me. That really sat with me. So shout out to Ron Johnson. I don't know where he at right now, what he doing, but shout out to bro. Sure.
That was Mr. Walker for me, dog.
Yeah.
I used to go to welding class, sneak back there, you know what I'm saying, with some of the other homies in the welding booth, you know what I'm saying, do a little bit, come in from behind the church in the morning, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
It was like one day, bro, and he showed me that he really had my back because my mom's them. They never really came to parent-teacher conferences in high school. They just was like, at this point, bro, that's on you. Like, but they came to this one. They came to this one and they met with Mr. Walker, bro, and he kind of looked at me and winked his eye. Then didn't even mention to my moms about me, but he talked about everybody around me. Like, yeah, he be with these boys and these primos and I'm like, hold up. First of all, we ain't doing no primos. I'll be telling that type of stuff. But you know what I mean? He got to doing all that. But
we young, but we
right. The next day when I came back to school, he kind of pulled me to the side and he was like, you see, easily I could have, you know what I'm saying? But I see something in you. You ain't got to do what them boys do. And like just gave me that nice little pep talk. And then like right there, that's when it like started to shift a little bit. Like people don't even know it, bro. Like since elementary, middle school, bro, I used to love school, bro. Like I used to chase them grades and everything, but like high school became a whole different demon, bro. Like high school was literally about like, I ain't trying to be a loser. Like, I'm trying to figure out, oh no, I'm over here. Oh no, I'm over here. Like, but then it's like, dang, when I sit back and look at it, like, bro, if I would have been able to do things differently, bro, where would I be? Like, if I would have never took a year off, you know what I'm saying, before going to college, like, I wouldn't be trying to chase a lot of stuff right now. Like, it's so much. So that's where my teaching aspect come from. I like to teach based off of, like, the mistakes that I made. You know what I'm saying?
Here,
like, I got accomplishments, but I want you to hear these mistakes that I made because that time you don't get back, bro, it really will set you back. And you don't want to be 40, 50 some years trying to chase a master's degree and make a career out of yourself. Like right now is that time to be trying to figure out what you want to do and align your life with what it is that you want to do. That's like around the teenage years. You want to try to figure it out. That's your time to figure it out. Because when 18 hit, bro, you're supposed to have your boots on the ground. We getting to it. It's time to go.
Yep. And it's easier said than done, of course.
Of course.
Especially with this generation. You know what I mean? The generation a little off, man. Just social media brainwashed a lot of these kids. Just we the truth though. Our generation the truth because we right in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
That woke generation.
Yeah, we right. We was around when there wasn't no Facebook. We was around with Facebook. We was around with non-smartphones. We was around with smartphones. So I tell that story a lot too to the youngins. Like, you know, like I'm right in the middle, bro. You know what I mean? I'm hip to both. Like I ain't old school, I ain't new school. I'm right here in the middle. So anything you say, I already know. I already can relate. Like I'm not even old enough to be your pops. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm pouring it all out there, bro. You know what I mean? And then you do that on the basketball tip. Like when it comes to basketball, it's a different type of mentoring. You know what I mean? So because they look at you as like, hey, coach hoop. Like coach can really hoop. So what I say sits with them. And I think this generation needs that versus an older coach that really can't prove that he was about that. You know what I mean? Like they can easily YouTube me, look me up, and be like, oh, coach, he averaged 15. Oh, this is a nice mixtape. So they do their research. These kids want to respect people that actually hoop. So when you actually hoop, you can say, you can do whatever you want. And if they don't respond to that, you hold them accountable. Because you already, bro, I do this. I've done it. So what I'm saying, if you're not taking that in, go play for somebody else or sit this bench or go home. I'm not messing with you, bro. Don't disrespect me, bro. I've done this. You know what I mean? And I've been through that. I've been through that.
Know that I go through that same thing, especially when it comes down to music. Every kid that I run into, bro, everybody's a rapper nowadays.
Yeah.
And then I get to hitting them with, you know, the English simple stuff. Like, all right, well, then what's alliteration? What's a simile? What's a metaphor? What? Bro, you can't, bro, you got to have some knowledge, bro, if you're going to be doing this. You know what I'm saying? That's what separates you from everybody else, bro. It's easy to get out here and just talk about how much money you got in your pocket and stuff, but can you teach somebody through this music? Music is a learning experience, bro. Music is a form of art. The same thing with like basketball and stuff like that, bro. It's a form of your art. You feel what I'm saying? So when you gotta express that art, bro, you have to master everything around that so that you can actually give it the right way. So I have to teach them that kind of stuff. Of course, they don't want to listen. You get some of them who do want to listen because then they sitting here thinking I'm Mr. Hip Hop Hippie to the Hippie. Then all of a sudden I pull up this video and show these albums and they like, bro, cold. Like,
right. And you don't even want to do that because
you don't even want to do it, but
like,
it's just like let me show you, bro. Like, so you can believe.
And I barely do that. Like,
right.
I run a whole practice, bro. I won't even hoop. I'm just coach. You know what I mean? And then like out of nowhere, I just lace them up and just give them buckets. You know what I mean? Like, damn, coach, like that? Like, yeah, I'm like that. And I've been holding back.
Right, look,
because I'm focused on trying to get y'all better. Like, and I'm locked into coaching. I'm not locked into proving y'all that I can hoop. You know what I mean? Oh, coach, good dude. Can you dunk and do this, bro? I ain't got time for that. Can you dunk? Can you work? You know what I mean? That's on.
Let me show you how you supposed to get there. Like, I get you, bro. I've done it. I don't have nothing to prove to nobody no more.
Got nothing to prove. And even when it come to hooping, bro. You know, they invite me to these pro-ams and all that and say, you know, playing these leagues and all that. Like, bro, I'm tapped out. Like, if I hoop, I hoop, but I got nothing to prove. If I go hoop with a bunch of pros, like, I'm not trying to prove that I'm a pro too. I'm a pro. I don't gotta prove it. Just look it up. Like, I've done it. Like, not to the league, but there's people that played overseas or played semi-pro that's better than people in the league. Like, you pave your own way. You know what I'm saying? My way was different from different people. But like when it comes to basketball, I got nothing to prove, bro. And I used to live off that though. You know, that used to fuel me. Like, I was slept on, bro. I wasn't ranked my senior year. I was putting up 20 a game, but I was so irrelevant the years before my senior year. Everybody like, who this light-skinned nigga? Like, who is Smith? Like, some people knew me, you know, the hood, like the people, the real hoopers knew me, but like the fans and like the coaches, they like, who is like Marcus Smith?
Plus and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Press Plus, Wiz Hoops. Like, you look at these rankings and you like, bro, ahead of me? I just had 26. Like, do they know who I am? So it used to just be like, that used to fuel me to just be like, bro, they have to know who I am. You feel me? Like, even when I'm playing college and like, you right there for all conference and you get honorable mention. It's like, okay. So those little things that you get, you know, those little accomplishments that you fall short of, it always woke me up. You know what I mean? It always woke me up. Like, I came off the bench. All right, 6th man of the year it is then. You feel me? Like, I'm on some Manu Ginobili. Like, I'm gonna just be the best player off the bench and embrace it. It was tough at first. Coach be like, oh, Marcus, you're not gonna start, or we gonna start this person. Like, when you first hear that, you like, dang. And then you start learning, like, man, like, it's a team game, bro. Like, you just got to figure out your role. Like, I played on the best team possible, and I was the 6th man. Like, in my college, we went to the Elite Eight at Dakota State, 2013, and it was just the best for the team. For me, I could have started. I had starter talent. There's somebody that started over me. All he did was lock up on defense and run the offense. That's all he did. And then when you sub me in, what I do? Go crazy. I go crazy. I shoot the ball, and it was just a team game. And just to talk about that a little bit, those little things that you fall short of, or you think you're getting slept on, let that motivate you. Don't let that shut you down. You know what I mean? That ain't the way to respond, bro. Yeah, maybe for a couple minutes, like, hey, coach, not start me. All right, bet I'm gonna get 20. You know what I mean? Don't hold on to it too long. And we struggle with that as normal people. Like, you know what I mean?
And for the youth out here that's gonna hear this, you know what I mean, and I know a lot of your players might end up checking this out. One show right now that is very good at understanding like exactly where you coming from is All American. Spencer James, you know what I'm saying, in the show, he's going through that right now. Like, greatest football player all through high school, everybody know him. You feel what I'm saying? But then all of a sudden he go to D1 college. Soon as he go to D1 college, they like, you ain't the wide receiver no more. Like, you're not even starting. And he go to the other coach who brought him over there, and he talking to him like, bro, what's good? Like, coach got his favoritisms already and all this. He like, bro, it's not that. When you get your time, though, make it
Take
count.
advantage.
You know
Take
what I'm saying?
advantage. Take advantage. And I stress that all the time, bro. We got players, bro. We gonna make a state championship run this year in the biggest class in Indiana. Last year was our first year. This is our second year, so we got big expectations. We got really good players, really talented. And it's like, bro, everybody can't start. And we gonna nip that in the bud quick. Like, look, this is our 5. This who's coming off the bench. If you don't want to come off the bench, bro, we'll sit on the bench the whole season. We got to get guys to buy in and accept their role. This is, if you want to play an individual sport, go golf, go box, go do something like that. But you got to buy in to the team, bro. We trying to win state. We're not worried about you and your personal accolades. We're not, because this is a team thing. This is a family thing, and it starts from the coaches to the players. Everybody's bought in, and when that happens, bro, that's when you win. Like, if you got any type of like what was that, entanglement, I don't know, like a little dysfunction right. within the team, from the coach all the way down to the 15th man, you're not gonna win, bro. You're not gonna win, bro. If you got a dude on the bench pouting because he mad, he like this on the bench, not cheering, all that, he's a cancer. Get rid of him, because it's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work for your team. You know what I mean? Once you get everybody on the same page, this is life too, bro. Like, even a business, run a business, like, everybody on the same page.
You took it right out my mouth. I'm gonna say everything you saying, bro, is knowledge you just stretch across the board. You can apply it to your
across
family,
the board.
You can apply it to
across
everything.
the board, bro. And you learn that through sports, and you gotta be willing to learn that stuff, not just making it about you. You know what I mean? It's not about you, bro. It's about everything that comes with it. You know what I mean? Everything you learning, bro, with these coaches telling you, and this adversity and these injuries, like all this stuff, bro, this part of it is just a teaching lesson, bro. Learn from it. Don't make it about you. Oh, I need to play, trying to get 30. That's it, and go home. You ain't learned nothing. You ain't made your teammates better. You was being an asshole to your coaches. You thought you was shit. And other coaches see that. You want to go to college and you sit on the bench like this. What's the first? They cross you out. And I'm telling that to guys all the time, bro. You got to be even kill. You got to be a professional about your stuff. And all that spells, bro, just go out there, play hard, and be emotionless. You know what I mean? Don't be showing these emotions. I miss a shot. Like, bro, get off that. You know what I mean? Get back on D and make the next shot, or go lock dude up. And, that's a struggle for especially young black kids that, you know what I mean? Like, they just want to be good, and it's basketball all they got or something like that. It's just like, and then they don't have a coach like you or me to just be in that ear like, bro, keep going. Like, I got my hands on kids from straight out the trenches, bro. Matter of fact, I got a shout out to myself for this one. The first team I ever had, bro, moving to Indianapolis, I had a eight-man roster. I got 2 on the basketball scholarship. Well, not me personally, but I feel like I got them going. 2 on the basketball scholarship and 3 of them on the football scholarship. So, like, seeing that, it's like, bro, then they thank you, like, coach, you was the best coach I ever had. But dang, you just got a scholarship, bro. So that means I played a huge part in showing you something if I'm the best coach you ever had. I got a kid that just played for me something. You the best coach I ever had. Like, all right, bro, like, take advantage of what I told you then, and take advantage of. I'll be 32 next month. I'm a young coach, and the young coaches are starting to take over, bro. You know what I mean? We look at the league. I think half of the league is black coaches that play the game, and that's just the wave now. That's just the wave. Like, these old coaches that been coaching and ain't got this culture, they outdated, brother.
Right. So, my question to you would be, how is your current situation better than your past situation?
Well, one, I grew up in Milwaukee. So if you make it out of Milwaukee, depending on where you go, you upgrade it. And people think I just be talking like that, bro, but it's facts, man. When you grew up in it, and like you really see where, like, when you leave and go back, you really see, like, dang, like, bro, like, we from the trenches, But my current situation, I just feel like I'm safe. Like, growing up in Milwaukee, you know what I'm saying? That's a real issue. You mean?
It's time for tea time.
I'm in a good area, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a safe place. I'm away from the normal people I know. Like, I'm on my own, bro, and I'm doing my thing, and I think that helped me a lot. Just become a better man. You know, I don't have nobody to really, rely on like that. It just makes me just go harder. You know, my family in Milwaukee, my mom's here, my daughter, that's it. But my past situation to now, I would just say I'm just in a place that I never thought I could be. You know what I mean? As far as being independent, being a father, being a coach, like I never thought that's what I was gonna do. You know, there was times where I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna have a kid. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna do outside of basketball. Like that's all I want to do is hoop. So that coaching page kind of just fell in my lap, and once I figured out like I can really do this, I just start going crazy, just learning, watching other coaches, stealing plays from when I used to play, and just all that. So I think my current situation is just overall just better than Milwaukee.
You kind of hit it on the head with that. Like you was one of the first ones, you know what I mean, that I personally know that like got out of there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, and it was one thing that a person would always question when you do something like that is like, dang, bro, how did you find the strength to get up and go? You know what I'm saying? Like and realize like, no, it's more for me other than here. You know what I'm saying? Because I was stuck in Milwaukee for a while, just out of being comfortable. Like, no, I can't see myself not being around, you know what I mean, these certain people. Or I can't see myself with this much distance, this, and that. But eventually, bro, I got tired, man. And like you
Yep.
said, it's the stuff that's around you. And once you realize like that don't align with what you're trying to do, even if you don't know what you're trying to do, but you know you're not trying to be no dope boy, you know you're not trying to be no killer, you know you're not trying to be, you know what I mean, none of this the normal stuff that we know of. And you have to be from like Milwaukee, Wisconsin to really understand and feel like where we coming from with this, because to be in it is the only way to understand like what it can actually do to you mentally and physically. You know what I'm saying? So I had my moments too where I found myself like just thinking that like being out on the block with the boys and doing this and doing that was the way to go. You know what I'm saying? Like this is gonna bring me success. But then eventually, bro, it just my kids, honestly, bro, it just put that shift in my mind. You feel what I'm saying? And that's kind of where a deeper aspect kind of goes into it with my past situation. I'm pretty sure you can like align with me on this, bro. I kind of got through into being like a single father. You know what I'm saying? My son's mother, you know what I mean? She has her complications and her issues in life that didn't put her on a path that I know that she didn't want designed for her. You know what I'm saying? But we live, we learn. She got to deal with her consequences. But in the midst of her dealing with her consequences, I got to step up and I got to do what I got to do, you know what I mean, as a parent. So that helped me elevate a whole lot, especially being a man who grew up like step pops, you know what I mean, addicted to drugs and stuff like that. My pops was pretty much an absent father, alcoholic father, you know what I'm saying? All I had was my mom who was trying to find her own life too. So she would get out and do her own things. And pretty much me and my sister was kind of left to like kind of fend for ourselves. I'm not saying my
Shout out sis. Shout out sis. Shout out to sis.
You knew it.
Hey, that's love. I remember her vividly. That's the homie.
But yeah, bro, like we had to kind of like get it on our own. Not saying my mom was a bad parent or nothing like that, but like generationally, what people don't understand is we have these curses in place. And the only thing that we learn from, well, the only thing that we thought we can learn from was our parents and the people above us. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
woke generation, we was that generation, bro. We kind of became rebellious to a lot. Like church, I'm not going. Like, you know what I'm saying? When they was trying to put that on you and you just like, no, that don't sit right with me. I'm not doing that. I'm straight on that. You know what I'm saying? So we rebelled against that religious standpoint, which I go into a whole conversation with that when it come down to religion and spirituality. You feel what I'm saying?
You true. You speaking the truth.
It's not
saying
the truth. That we don't believe in the higher power or believe in God or nothing like that. But I just don't feel like a church is going to teach me to have that connection with him. I gotta have that connection with him. You feel what I'm saying? But that's where that woke generation stepped in, that we understood that personal connect. Some of us understood that personal connection that we have to find and not allow somebody to bash us into you going to hell if you don't. But wait a minute though, all these contradictions in the word, I don't think that's exactly what that means. You know what I'm saying? So all that kind of stuff, just breaking those curses and everything, bro, and it helped actually create being a better father for my children. You feel what I'm saying? So I know what you mean when it's getting away from, you know what I mean, Milwaukee alone. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, if that's the broadest aspect you can hit was getting away from Milwaukee alone and
that's
separating yourself.
really that's my answer, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when you ask me that, that's a question that I could really break down, but that's the answer. Like just getting out of Milwaukee. And I gotta, you know, like my dad started off rough, you know what I mean? Probably until I was like 4th grade. My pops was up and down, man. My pops out here making hip hop songs, making videos, like he making money off music, and he almost 60 years old. Like shout out to my pops, man. And my pops was the one that made me leave. Bro, I wasn't trying to leave, bro. I had my guys, I had my girl. You know, I was with KP my whole high school, bro. That was the love of my life, bro. I was not trying to leave her. And Pops just was like, dog, you leaving, bro. You leaving.
You out
and
of
like,
here.
yeah, like we driving too. Like we gonna take a road trip, man. And my dad was the one that said, you're gonna make it. And I didn't even see it, bro. I did not see it. Like, I'm probably not gonna last out here when I get out here. I'm gonna be, and then like there was times where I was there and I'm like, Pops, I can't do it. Mom, I can't do it. I'm leaving. This shit is trash. Like I can't do it. It's Kansas. Ain't nothing going on. It's boring. Coach bringing me off the bench. Coach tripping. Coach don't like me. Like all this. And my dad's answer was simple every time. What you gonna do? Quit? What you gonna do? Move back? Where you gonna live at? You ain't living with me. I'm like, damn.
The power of the father, boy.
Oh God. I'm like,
no lie,
shit,
bro.
if I come back, I did plan on moving. I was gonna stay in the basement until, you know what I mean? Like that option was dead. So I'm like, all right, so that means I gotta stick it out, you know. And every time I call parents trying to come home or complaining, they would listen to me and they would say, all right, so what you gonna do? And that was the end of every time I complained about my situation. So what you gonna do? And that made me a man. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm not gonna keep calling you complaining because obviously this ain't the answer. So I'm gonna figure it out. And every single time I did, man. So shout out to Pop, shout out to Mom. They was there for me on those rough times when I was in college and I wanted to come back to Milwaukee. I wanted to get back in the shit, bro. Like you know what I mean? I'm like, this ain't me. And as time got by, I'm like, all right, my life's changing. All right, I'm starting to get an education. I'm learning a little more. I'm seeing different people. I'm getting scholarship offers and shit like that. You know, I'm like, all right, why would I go back? So Pops pushed me, man. He got me up out of there. And I really didn't know where I was headed, but I just went with it. And here we are, brother.
Take it one day at a time. I know that was me, man. I moved 2,000 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
Hopped in a used Chevy Trailblazer, bro. Didn't even know if it was gonna make it, bro. But that's how tired I was, bro. Loaded it up with my whole crib, bro. Sold everything in my crib for under $1,000, bro. Like,
and got to it.
Tired, bro. It was a 1 week thing. Like people was hanging out with me like Sunday, and then on Monday, I'm like, hey, bro, Thursday, I'm flying out to Phoenix, bro. I gotta find a crib. And they like thought I was jacking. I got back, bro. I had 1 week. Like everything gotta go. Matter of fact, bro, you can't buy it. Here, take it then. I just gotta empty the apartment out. I gotta go. And loaded all my clothes, my son's clothes, got my lady with me, bro. Just loaded everything up, bro. And her car, my car, bro. And no oil change, no transmission checks, no nothing, bro. Like we left in the middle of a snowstorm. Like
we out.
Yeah,
that was the best day of your life, bro.
Bro. I tell people all the time. Like when I talk to my best friend on the phone, bro, I tell him all the time, bro. Like, bro, you need to leave. Like it's gonna be the best thing you could ever do for yourself. And like it's a thought in his mind now because he's starting to see like my elevation. And I'm like, bro, because I'm away from, bro, don't nobody know me from tech. Don't nobody know me from nothing here. So who I want to be, bro, is who I'm going to create. And they're aligned with that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to try to create that new life that you want when people holding like past stuff over your head. And
they really know you.
Yeah, trying to
really know you.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you said, bro, like coming here, I knew nobody. I knew my mom, bro. And I just started working out like you do, bro. You go work, you go to those gyms, bro, you get it in, people respect that. They see you in there every day. What up, bro? How you doing? Chilling. Oh, okay, where you from? And then you just build friendships, you build connections. I went to LA Fitness, bro. I'm in there every day, hooping, every day, lifting, go hoop. I'm in there shredding people. They like, who is this dude? And that just, hey man, you you want to play semi-pro? You want to go hoop at this gym? And, you know, then I just start getting in these circles and shit. And then I'm figuring it out. Like, all right, this ain't the real hoop circle. This like kind of the hoop circle. This the hoop circle. And then I meet people within that's in my same lane. You know what I mean? So the coach that I'm coaching with is one of my best friends. Like, we doing it together, and we both hooped. We both played the game. And I met him through basketball. Just hooping, yep. So it's just a sport.
Was he like coaching before, brought you into it, or y'all both like jumped into it?
We both met. So I was at Warren Central, which is a very big, popular school here in Indianapolis, one of the best schools, bro, in the state, especially football. Man, a powerhouse football school. And they had won state the year before we came. But I ran into bro. They won football and basketball the same year in 2018.
Nice.
Football, and it's the biggest class, bro. So we talking 4,000-5,000 students.
Right.
Yeah. So they won girls and boys basketball and state football in the same year, 2018. Coaches left. New coaches came in. I got hired by a young coach named Garrett Weininger, who's a great person, great basketball mind, bro. And he gave me a chance. He brought me in, and he brought in my guy who's I'm coaching with now, which is his name Adrian Moss, and we just hit it off, bro. He was real, I was real. We young, we mixed, we hooped, like yeah, we just related on a lot. Right. We became big friends. He ended up getting a head coaching job, and I was like the first person he called, like, hey, bro, come with me. And I was like, all right, bet. Like, I'm going into a situation that I wasn't comfortable in. You know what I mean? I don't know what Franklin like. I get here, I'm like, man, it's nice, bro. Like, this nice. Like, we about to turn this up. You know, the area I'm in now, the school I'm in now is something I've never been a part of. You know what I mean? As far as like, just it's just nice, bro. You know what I mean? It's like the school's beautiful, and then to actually come in your first year and win, bro. That was the icing on the cake. As young black coaches, though, we the only black coaches probably on the South Side, so they already like, dang, like, can they do this? Can they do this? And then we was taking our lumps in the beginning, and people was coming at us, bro. They can't do it. Oh, he's out next year. They fired. They too young. They don't know how to do this. And then all of a sudden we went on a run and just shut everybody up, bro. And so now it's just like you walk in the room, they like, you know what I mean? And that's that little stuff like that is what I appreciate. Like, we was slept on, just like life. Like we talked about this earlier, bro. Just being slept on and overcoming it.
Yeah.
I do it all the time, bro. I do it all the time. All right. Y'all sleeping on this? We're gonna wake y'all up. All right. Even with a player, like, oh, you think he really can't do it? All right, we're gonna put him in position. We're gonna show y'all that he can do it. So
and that's me. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm one of the greatest teachers in America, bro.
Facts.
And nobody can take that away from me. The kids solidified it, and then being able to just move, bro. I done been within 5 different schools, hired within the schools, to moving out here to starting my own thing inside schools, and I'm still getting all the same results. Like, to the point where like staff members like from down here be asking me like, what training like do you got and to know how to do this, or they coming to me about students they've been working with, like, so how would I be able to work with him and be able to get him, like, my biggest challenge down here, I had a very high autistic student, and like he has no form of communication at all, and that's one thing I'm big on, communication. I learned how to communicate with anybody on any different level. So once I figured out how to communicate with him, bro, it changed him. So he was like a problem child, a runner, a hitter, a biter, everything. And I just kind of changed it, because it's like, no, once you learn how to communicate with him, now you're going to understand what he want and what he don't want. Until you understand that, you will never be able to reach any potential with him. So I was able to turn him around, and now they want me to come back this year on a larger salary and all kind of stuff. But that's some opportunities, bro. It's like, if I would have stayed stagnant right here in Milwaukee, bro, who knows where I would have been, somewhere still working for $15 an hour, thinking I'm making some money. Like, that's not gonna do it for me.
So, that ain't gonna do it.
Yep.
We parents, you know what I'm saying? We dads, we got a lot of stuff. But just like you said, bro, like being able to relate and like you said, teach. And like, I think like the school, like I said, it's majority white. So I get a lot of the black kids, and they be like, oh, well, he's in trouble. And then you look at his record, you be like, man, he ain't did nothing. He's done nothing. And y'all looking at, he just sag his pants and he smoked and he skipped. That's normal. So you talk to them, you let them know. You know what I mean? Like, hey, bro, it's the same thing, but we're not doing this. Like we said before, bro. Like a lot of people just can't relate to the kids that we can, and that's our strength. That's our strength. And just like you talking about the autistic stuff, my daughter was diagnosed with autism, and I think she's on like a higher scale. But when it comes to her, I'm the same way. I know how to communicate with her. You know what I mean? Versus taking her to somebody and they just don't know what's up. Even, God bless her mom, but she don't know how to handle her like I do. You know what I mean? And
having some technical difficulties, but I definitely understand where he's coming from with that. I work with a lot of autistic students and things like that, and that's one of the main things that happens with the parents. The parents don't take the time out to learn how to deal with these students and how to deal with their own child. Their own child that might be battling these situations. So once you make that decision to allow somebody else to work with them, they're the ones who's learning everything. And even when they teach to the parent, when they teach to the parent how to interact, with their child, it's still a difference when you have to build that overall relationship. Even that child that may be battling that autism alone still respects the person who's taking the time out to learn them. You still got to understand these students, these kids, these people that have these different disorders and stuff. They're still human. They still have emotions. They still have feelings. They still have some point of understanding, but it's just in their own eyes to their understanding. So you have to understand that and figure that part out. That way you can align and get on one accord with them. So that can be a challenge, that can be a battle, but once you figure it out, that thing that you once called a battle or a struggle now just becomes like a walk in the park for you. You're gonna have your good days, you're gonna have your bad days, but overall, it's still gonna be it's still gonna have a extreme outcome that's gonna work out for everybody. Let me go ahead and get bro back in here. Just hang tight with us, y'all. We just about wrapped up. Have a nice little conversation about life. You know what I'm saying? That needs to be understood. Oh, I'm using the wrong keyboard. That's my fault. All right. Da-da, da-da, da-da-da-da. And one thing I can vouch for is a lot of the things that Smith is sitting here and speaking on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this dates back to freshman year. So it's things that we've done together. You know what I'm saying? That we can't say that we're actually proud of. During the time, it was fun times. You know what I'm saying? We were having a blast. You know what I'm saying? So it's those things that we meet on and agree on, but then there's other things as well from our own separate lives that we have encountered and endured that have helped us individually on our paths become like the men that we are today. So I know a lot of people who know us and seen us, gonna enjoy watching this just to see the growth in two men, you know what I'm saying? Because it was a lot of us. You know what I mean? Started off together as like TS MCF type stuff. That y'all broke off to the mob. Like,
hey, it was a real thing, bro. Like, we took pride in that. Like, we dropping mixtape after mixtape. We trying to beef with MCF. We try, and here I am in the middle. I'm in the middle. I'm like, man, I'm rocking with MCF in the mob, and then we come together. You know what I mean? Then we make features. Man, that was the best, bro. That was the best.
And that's what I was like, just filling in, like while I was getting back in here, just letting them know, like, bro, this date back so much, like it's so much stuff, like we done probably did like together that we can honestly be like meeting up in rooms like to record music, but everybody on the moon, like
yeah,
hanging out 1-2 o'clock in the morning, like meeting up
Going
in
in, bro.
Rob's basement and stuff, playing spades, gambling, all kind of stuff, bro. Like, but we in high school, and I tell you, these are memories though that we made, bro. But that actually helped us like build better bonds within one another. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
tech was like a huge separation between a bunch of people, just because like some people will post on the first floor, some people will post on the second floor. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff, but when graduation day came, bro, you could see that it really was like no separation, bro. We all just figured out how we was gonna make school fun and like get through it.
Yep.
And that's another thing, people gotta know how to let that stuff go. Cause I remember, bro, having them having some like intense battles with like Money Mob, bro. I can remember that, like after pep rallies, about to battle rap outside, about to fight, like all
About
kinds
to
of
fight
shit,
and everything.
then you run into a dude like 10 years later in Walmart or something, bro, and you don't forgot all about it, bro. It's just like, dang, bro, I'm happy to see you still breathing, bro. We losing people every single day, bro.
Man,
So just to
man.
still see some people breathing, knowing the lifestyles they live and stuff like that, bro, it's just always good to express that gratitude to like, bro, if it wasn't for you, bro, I'd have never built this type of confidence. Oh, bro, if it wasn't for you, like I learned a lot of that stuff from y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had my family, like my cousins and stuff, like it's like a lot of girls in our family. We don't have a lot of men, you know what I'm saying? And then when it come down to the boys, bro, we all like kind of spaced out. Like my older cousin want to do this, my other older cousin want to do this, my younger cousin doing this, and then I'm doing this, and then everybody else is girls. So I really looked for like you, Showers, Keys, me and Leroy pretty much come from like the same kind of background. So it's like
Yep.
we depended on y'all to learn certain stuff. Like, oh, okay, that's how bro put that outfit together. All right, hey moms, I want to go boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's how bro carried himself. You know what I'm saying? With like the swag. I tell a lot of my friends that, bro, like, don't ever for once take like your dad for granted, bro. Cause I learned so much stuff from like some of my own people's daddies. You know what I'm saying? Like because I couldn't really learn from my own being absent. So I'm soaking up all the game. You know what I'm saying? It done been many times like I sat like with Leroy Uncle, bro, and soaked up plenty game. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? But it's
And
that
I'm fortunate. I'm fortunate to have my dad, you know what I mean? But there's a time I didn't. But outside of that, I still want to learn from other men too. You know what I mean? Like I've had coaches that really impacted me. You know what I mean? My dad's my dad. Like I call my dad right now, he gonna answer. You know what I mean? He gonna give me the advice I need. But I learned a lot from other people, even friends and coaches, bro, especially. I'm still learning from people, man. Like don't never stop learning. Don't take good people for granted, like you said, bro. Like learn from people, man. Take something and put it in your bag. You know what I mean? And that's what makes you better at the end of the day, man. Taking stuff from people, putting it in your bag, man. Put that in your bag.
Bro. Never stop learning, bro. I approach life as humble as a child, bro. I could be sitting down with somebody who want to talk about podcasting or anything like digital influence, bro. I know so much about it, but I'm still gonna sit back and listen because even if you give me 100% of the information, 90% of the information, I know that little 10% could be just enough to push me to the next level. So I'm not.
Yes, sir.
I used to be that person though, like somebody talking, you cut them off, like, oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like, oh for real?
Like, no, you don't know.
Yeah, it's like, oh for real, I got you, right.
Right.
So,
And as adults that's giving the game now, kind of like, bro, just listen, bro.
right.
You don't know.
Right. You don't.
Like
you
that,
think you
like,
know,
bro,
you don't know, bro. Trust me.
let me talk. All right. I done talked enough. I feel like I gave you enough free game. Now go ahead and say what you gotta say. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, man.
So when we looking at the career that you're in right now, and like just overall life from like high school, like far as from when I met you, even from like before I met you, just period, bro. What do you feel like was the greatest challenge that you had to overcome?
Right now, just having a kid, bro, having a baby, you know, and then her having, you know, a minor like condition. So she's got a delay, and then she's mildly autistic. So that's a challenge. That's the hardest challenge I ever had. Outside of that, I'm a single dad. At the end of the day, her mom kind of, you know, figuring herself out, and I'm giving her that time, and she's not as consistent or mature as me. So I'm just I just do it. I just handle it. And this is the hardest challenge by far. So ain't no ACL. I tore my ACL twice. Nothing compared to being a dad that's trying to make way for his kid. You know what I mean? I've been cut from teams. I've been drafted professionally and got waived. Anything I ever been through ain't nothing compared to this, bro. And it's because this is she's mine. You know what I mean? There's nothing I can't not do for her. Right? So speaking of her, there she is. Yeah.
So like what can that challenge and how do you find your
patience, bro? Patience. You gotta have it, man. And then just having people in your corner that's gonna support you. You know what I mean? And talk to you when you are having struggles and calm you down. Like, relax, you're doing great. You're a great dad. You're a great person. So hearing that is like the calm to the storm. Because you beat yourself up in certain situations when things get hard. And those people you rely on, they there for you. You know what I mean? Could be anybody. It could be moms. It could be a friend. Just saying, relax. You got it. It'll always play out. It always does. You know, stuff like that. So having people in your corner, you know, to help me through it, bro. That's what gets me through. Of course, it has its good and bad days. You know what I mean? But I ain't leaving. I ain't going nowhere. So.
And as I was waiting to get you checked back in, I'm glad you hit that, because that's exactly what I was kind of going over before I got you tapped. When I was able to get you back in, I'm letting people know, like, when dealing with this, when they come from the parent standpoint, bro, they like some days is good, some days is bad, but you have to be able to, you got to be in it. That way you can learn, bro. If you don't learn, you're going to make it harder for yourself. And then I got just one more thing, you know what I'm saying, before I go ahead and let you go and be a dad and be a coach and all that. When I interview certain people or have these conversations with certain people, I always look at certain people, and it's just one thing about me that I do. I always like to find them within one word, far as from what I see. And when I see you, the word that I choose to define you, bro, is execution. Mm-hmm. So out of your eyes, what is execution?
Making it happen. So if you draw something up, I'll make it happen. If you say, hey, Smith, go, you got 20 minutes to go pick up this box for me, bro. It's right down the street. I think you live 7 minutes away. Can you go pick it up for me? And I'll get there in time. You know what I mean? That's a small example. Or work at 7:30. I get there at 7:20. It's execution. You know what I mean? Game on the line. 1 second left. I draw up a play, back door, blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. We score, we win the game. That's execution. Just making it happen, bro, in the spur of the moment. In that moment, you got a short time clock or pressure on, you there, you execute. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm good at. And I love that you said that, bro.
Love how you connected it with basketball for yourself.
Always.
My thing was, though, from my outlook of giving you that execution, bro, is because growing up, bro, it's a lot of decisions that we got to make as we growing up into adults. You know what I mean? Coming out of high school, stuff like that. And that's one thing. We don't know the backstories. You know what I'm saying? We not there. We don't know the details, but it's what we see. Social media and stuff, it gives us what we allowed to see. And that's what we seen from you, bro. I know a lot of us probably speak on that, you know what I'm saying, that know you, that grew up with you and stuff, bro. It was execution. We watched you leave. We watched you go to this team. We watched you create this tape. From that team, you went to this team. From that team, you get this letter to go semi-pro. Then you do this. Then you're doing that. Now you cut, like, everything is just execution. We don't know one thing about Smith. We know that you're going to make it happen, bro. We know you're going to make it work. So,
and that's a story, baby. I love it.
Right. If you had that, if you ever catch that doubt in your mind, bro, I want you to always be able to play this back and understand, bro, that we see you, bro, and we proud of you, bro, and keep going, bro. My mind, bro, I don't know what level you want to go to, but one day, bro, you're gonna be college coach, you know what I'm saying, cutting that net off. Something, bro. It's something, bro. Your story don't end right here, bro. You got more to come. I know it.
For sure. And like I said, bro, it's day by day for me. I never really had dreams of playing in the league or being a college coach or nothing like that. I just put the work in, and whatever comes with it comes with it. You know what I mean? That's what it is. I don't want to coach at Marquette, but if Marquette hit me up, I'm there. Like, because of the work I put in, because I'm humble and I'm low key about it. And then just touching on real quick what you said about like the execution of me doing this and doing that, moving that. That's just me wanting it, bro. Me building a resume, me continuing to try to improve, you know, and a lot of those situations, bro, if you was in them, you probably be like, this ain't that, you know what I mean? But I made it look like that, you know what I mean? Because of the work I put in and what I got out of a small situation, you know what I mean? You go to a small team and you win 6th man of the year out the whole league. You play in a semi-pro situation, you get drafted to Puerto Rico, the only person in the league to do that. But the behind the scenes is what I was doing, bro. I was putting my film out. I was hitting these agents up. None of those teams did nothing for me. I was thinking beyond what was in front of me. All right, so I got this film. I averaged 12. I'm gonna chop this up. I'm gonna send it to this person. I'm gonna write. You know what I mean? Just being way smarter than just playing, bro. You know, building those connects and stuff, man. So, and I had to learn that from somebody, man. So always learning, always trying to execute, like you said, bro. And shout out to you for making that move, going to Arizona, doing your thing, bro. Working out, going crazy. If they knew how much work you've been putting in, bro, and where you came from, as far as like weight-wise to where you at now, is impressive. Like it's motivating. It's motivating, bro. And like, I ain't gonna lie, I've been slacking on the gym, but there was a time where I was going crazy. But now, like watching you and Tim, like I'm like, shit. Wow. So I'm 200, 250 push-ups a day. You know what I mean? I got in my mind, I'm just like sitting there, well, let me knock them out. And I'm just trying to get back in routine because there was a time where I just totally just shut down from the gym. But that's what I'm missing. I'm missing that, bro. And I know it too. So when I feel, especially hooping, and that's just who I am. That's part of me. And then when I'm not doing it, I'm missing something. And I could go lift right now, hoop. I'm gonna feel amazing. But
and people like you can't stop, bro, because a lot of y'all don't even understand how much motivation y'all was for me. Like, shout outs to Tim, bro. Like, and me and Tim have known each other, bro, since middle school, like 6th grade. Like, I remember when dog was like an ant, like nothing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And now what I see, like, he's one of them people who just showed me, like, bro, it is possible. You know what I mean? And you got like other dudes like Spades, bro. So many different dudes, bro, that jump in. But I hear that a lot. People like, you know what I mean, bro, you so motivating and inspiring, bro. But I'm motivating myself daily, bro.
Yep.
You understand it's a struggle, bro. Some days you get up, bro, and you just like, oh man, I worked out for 2 weeks straight, bro. I could take the day off, but my mind, bro, that's that execution in me now, bro. Like, no, ain't no days off, because what that does for me, bro, is it helps with my mental clarity. Like,
exactly.
And kills that chaos in my life, so I can find peace to continue to motivate others. That's what the Most High got set out for my life, bro, to inspire and motivate people, bro. So I got to make sure that I'm doing my job and making my purpose my priority. That way,
we got the same purpose. We got the same purpose, and that's sitting in me. When you say that, it's like, hey, that's my purpose. Yeah. So we relate to that. And when people ask me what my purpose is, that's the answer: helping others. You know, it ain't the most money in the world. You know what I'm saying? Or it's just rewarding. That's what God put me here for. Right. So some people try to make it about money. Like, you know, oh man, you could be making 50K instead of 35K or whatever, bro. This is what I'm here to do. Hey, I'm about to take advantage of this and get as much as I can out of this, because it could be over tomorrow. And I want to go out saying I was doing what I love doing. And that's what it's about. I'm gonna make the most of my situation because I love what I do. I could easily be working in a damn warehouse or doing something like that, but that never was me, bro. I never settled. And here we are. You know what I'm saying? Getting up every day is not a problem to me because I love my job. Right. Especially when basketball season start, baby. We turn up. You know what I mean? We in there every day. Hey, we getting after it. You know what I mean? We trying to win state. So that's my hooping now. It's coaching. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can hoop still. I'm still a bucket. I can still get after it. And a lot of pros that think they're a pro can get these buckets. And I've had 2 surgeries. Don't even work out like that anymore. But I put enough work in, bro, to where I can just train a little bit, get in my bag for like a week and just be back because I put that much work in. I don't think there's that many people that I know personally in my class or my age that put in more work than me. I guarantee it. So me knowing that in my mind, I just feel untouchable when it comes to I'm different. You know what I mean? I can just pull up and hoop. And ain't hooped in 2 years, bro. I've been through it, bro. Scarred up, bounce back every single time. Work. 1,000 shots a day, 500 shots a day, trying to make it. And that turned into something else. But we still here though. So
I know that's rough too, bro. Because I went through a sports injury, bro. To end on a different note, I went through a sports injury chasing a 500 deadlift, bro, and I went to go do like 460 or something like that, and kind of tweaked my back a little bit, bro. So
yeah,
now, bro, trying to come back off them injuries, bro, like. It's the weirdest story ever, bro. But P Valley, bro, is what really helped me, bro, overcome it.
yeah.
I don't know if you watch it or not, but Uncle Clifford, you know what I'm saying?
I heard of it. I haven't watched it though.
So it's one of the chicks in there, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's a show, it's about like stripper girls and it got some other stuff in there I don't want to talk too much about, but what ended up happening is one of the stripper girls or whatever, like she like the legend, you know what I'm saying? But she can't go up on the pole no more because something wrong with her shoulder. But the dude, you know what I'm saying, or the woman, whatever you want to call them, that's running the club, literally said this in the last episode, bro, and it just like literally like shifted my whole mindset. I got back to deadlifting this week. Looked at her and was like, Mercedes, the injury is not in your shoulder, it's in your head.
Yeah,
that's simple, bro. And then I just thought about it, like every time I approach the bar to deadlift again, the first thing I think about is my back. Go into it like nothing ever happened to you, bro, and go strong. Like just get back with it, keep that form tight, bro. I got back to it this week. I actually did it yesterday, bro. I woke up this morning, I can bend and move and everything. I'm like, bro, it's in my head. Let me get it out.
It's mental, definitely, and it's respectfully so though. Like you hurt yourself, you know what I mean? So you hesitant, and like an ACL injury that take damn near years. So it's like after that 9 months up, you know, you taking baby steps. You're a little timid, and then you jump up. You're like, okay, I'm good. And then now, you know what I mean? So every injury different, but I don't care what injury you go through, bro. You're gonna be mentally messed up, guy, because it's an adjustment in your body. Like you know your body. You know what I mean?
It gave me a different outlook on professional football and basketball players. You know how like somebody get an injury, come back, and then we be like, "Oh, dog, a bum." It's like, bro, not, bro. You just don't understand. Like
and they blessed, man. Them dudes blessed because they got the top notch doctors, they got the top notch everything. People like us, we got to go to CVS and get all our shit. You know what I mean? We got to go to the local doctor that, you know what I mean, that ain't making what the NBA players making. So our healing process a lot different from the professionals and all that. But I like you said, I do salute to anybody that go through it. That stuff motivates me. Like Paige Buchers, I think she's one of the best players in the nation as far as girls. Just tore ACL. I got faith that she gonna bounce back and be a dog.
I got that notification.
She gonna bounce back and be a dog, and I know it because I did it. Zach LaVine had tore his ACL. I knew it the whole time. He gonna bounce back and be a dog. Like it's just taking that time away. You know what I mean? Like, damn, like this all I do, this all I know. And you just sit back and just, man, like I really love this. I can't wait to get back. I can't wait to get back. When I get back, I'm gonna get after it. I'm gonna go after it. Like just that time off, man. It's always helped me. You know, maybe not in the beginning, but like towards the end, it's like, man, I'm back now. Oh yeah, I'm about to go 7 days a week now. No days off. So like that adversity, bro. I thrive on adversity, and everybody else should too, bro. Don't give up when something get hard. Just take it for what it is. See what you can do about it, and overcome it. Guaranteed.
Nice. Well, you want to know more about my bro, close friend? Man, I don't even, bro, it just goes so deep. You know the profile on www.TTimePodcast.com. That's where you're going to be able to find links. A little bit more into the bio, or if you just want some direct contact, you might have a couple questions or something you want to ask out. www.ttimepodcast.com. You'll be able to find Smith's profile right there, along with the links to this episode. The video will be on YouTube as well. So appreciate you for sitting in with me, bro. Like I said, everybody got a story to tell. It's the platform for everybody to go ahead and have a voice, bro, and be able to express something out there. You know what I'm saying? So we do appreciate you for sitting in. There's been another